There's a business that survived every recession since the Great Depression. It runs while its owner is asleep, and it quietly turns quarters into millionaires. It's also the single most boring building on your street. No app, no hype, just spinning drums and fluorescent light. This is the economics of the laundromat. Here's the strange part. Laundromats look like a dying business, but they have one of the lowest failure rates in all of small business. Industry figures put it around 95% still running 5 years later. Most restaurants would kill for that number. Why? Because it sells something people can't skip. Nearly 1 in 6 American households has no washer or dryer at home. That's about 20 million homes, and most of them rent. Clean clothes aren't optional. They don't care about the economy, the trend cycle, or what's on your phone. Every week they show up with a basket of quarters. That's the moat. It's boring on purpose. Boring means no disruption, no new competitor with $1 billion, and demand that doesn't blink during a recession. So where does the money actually come from? Start with a single washer. A well-run laundromat wants each machine to turn 3 to 5 times a day. A full cycle, emptied and refilled, over and over. The operators literally call these turns. At $3 to $6 a wash, one machine quietly pulls in maybe $10 to $25 a day. Now put 40 machines under one roof, running 7 days a week. The average American laundromat brings in around $400 to $500 a day, call it $15,000 a month. And a busy store in a dense neighborhood does several times that. But the vend price is only the beginning. The real operators layer on revenue the customer barely notices. Wash, dry, fold. You drop off a bag, they do it for you, and it sells by the pound at a premium. Then the vending machines, detergent, snacks, drinks, an ATM in the corner, a change machine that never sleeps. Some add pickup and delivery routes on top. Every one of those is high margin, and none of it requires a single new customer walking in. The laundromat's genius is that it stacks small, boring streams of money on top of a captive, weekly audience. But revenue isn't profit. And this is where most people get the business completely wrong. Ask someone what a laundromat spends money on, and they'll guess rent or staff. Wrong. The biggest variable cost pouring out of a laundromat is water, and gas to heat it, and electricity to spin it. Utilities are the true cost of goods, often 15 to 30 cents of every dollar that comes in, and the single biggest expense in the store. That's the number a smart buyer obsesses over. A store on an old water main, with ancient machines that guzzle twice the water per load, can look busy and still barely make money. A store with high-efficiency machines on a good utility rate keeps far more of every wash. Labor? In the classic model, almost nothing. Many stores run unattended or with one part-time attendant. The machines don't call in sick. Rent matters, but it's fixed and known. And the machines themselves slowly wear out. That's depreciation, the cost nobody feels until a $2,000 washer dies. Put it together and a well-run laundromat can keep 20 to 35 cents of every dollar as profit, with the owner working just a few hours a week. Which raises the real question, if it's this passive, what are you actually buying when you buy one? Here's the twist that changes everything. A laundromat isn't really a laundry business. It's a cash flow machine bolted to a piece of real estate. When one sells, it usually doesn't sell for the price of the machines. It sells for a multiple of the money it throws off, often 3 to 5 times its yearly profit. Buy a store making $60,000 a year in profit, and you might pay $200,000 to $300,000 for it, for something that then runs semi-passively. And if you own the building underneath it, you're stacking 2 assets at once: the business that spits out cash and the property that appreciates while a recession-proof tenant, you, pays it off. That's why investors quietly love this ugly little business. It's not exciting. It's not scalable like software. But it's durable, semi-passive, and it hides in plain sight while famous companies get all the attention. Which is exactly why you have to be careful. Because the boring businesses have boring ways of going wrong. Because here's what the get-rich-quick videos leave out. That utility bill that makes the whole model work? Water and gas rates only go one direction, and a rate hike quietly eats your margin. You usually don't own the land, which means you're at the mercy of a lease. When it comes up for renewal, the landlord holds the leverage, and they know your machines aren't easy to move. The whole industry is mid-transition from coins to cards and apps, and retrofitting a floor of machines isn't cheap. Neither is the day a bank of 20-year-old washers finally gives out. That deferred maintenance is a bill that always comes due. And a competitor can open 6 blocks away and split your captive audience in half. None of this kills the model. But it's the difference between a machine that prints money and a money pit with a coin slot. So that's the laundromat, a business that's boring on the surface and ruthless underneath. Recession-proof demand, stacked streams of quiet revenue, water as the hidden cost, and a real estate play wearing a laundry disguise. The most interesting businesses are almost never the loud ones. They're the ones you walk past without a second look. Next time, we're breaking down another one hiding in plain sight: the car wash, and why private equity is quietly buying up everyone it can find. If you want to see where the money really hides, subscribe. The boring businesses are just getting started.